Hello. Oh, not yet? Okay. Well. Where is that button? Hello. Welcome. There's a lot of people talking to her. Open my drink. You know, I probably should turn down that intro thing. Probably louder than me. There we go. That's respectable. Let me stop here. So, welcome. I think I've solved the problem from last time with audio. But again, I can't 100% confirm until actually hitting the button here. So, let me know if the audio is still having a problem in the background. If it is, then I am super confused. I think this solved it. I'm gonna roll my sleeves. This is actually a really bad part of the song because it probably wouldn't. How old do you need to be, Brony? You don't have to be any age. It's a mindset. But so now that audio works again. Originally, the intent I had for doing this was to animate it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that now. I think I might just leave it as a picture, because it actually kind of works like that. But so that I can start working on something else, animate something else. So I'm hoping to maybe finish that today. I think all I really need to do with this is stop Applejack from moving. Which is, let's put her down low. So that's easy. Bam. But I think all I really need to do for this is probably just add some highlights. I think that's it. I don't know if is there any particles I could add? Oh, I gotta get rid of Derpy too. I knew I'd get a reaction from him. Oh, she's still there. Oh no, wait, no, she's not there.
What?
No, she's back.
Oh, yay.
See? Well, yeah, but while you were gone, she's trying to get the muffin, but she can't get the muffin.
Oh, look at that. Give that horse that muffin. That's the least you could do.
I gave her a muffin. It's on her head.
You're just finding different ways to torture this poor horse.
I know, it's fun. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I want to try to finish this up so we can get it out, and then move forward. As long, because if the audio issue is fixed, it should be that I can move forward on stuff. So again, let me know if for some reason the audio is still being goofy. But for now, I'm going to let's set up some of these lights here. I think I only have to do. Oh no, I guess rarity and stuff are not going to work for that. Let's see here. We need to. So I'm just gonna. I don't even care about naming these, though. I do need to make sure that they are matching the color from here, which is just slightly yellow. Looks like there is an highlight. Ah, it's the general one. Okay. Is this meant to be the main 6 as Power Ponies? Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I think they do have versions of them that are not, but okay, I thought so. I'm like, this is on.
I kind of wish they had Spike as humdrum. Then you could add him to the picture.
I think they do.
I couldn't find him. I saw Humdrum as a pony, but I couldn't find him as an outfit for Spike.
I thought they had him not as an outfit, but as a separate model of him. They have a Humdrum anyway. No, they have the pony, but I believe they also have a Spike.
Well, if they got the Spike, you should probably add him.
Why?
Because he's part of the team, even though people like he's like.
The whole point of the thing of the show is to show that he's supposed to, he is important. When everybody thought he wasn't, but I stopped paying attention halfway through.
Like, no, I still am not convinced he's important.
He exists, and he got better, and then he got worse again.
Spike is best when he's not.
No, you don't have the. You were wrong at the third word of that sentence.
Spike is best. My bad.
All right. So I need to figure out the brightness on this. So these are just to help create a little bit of definition for the eyes. But one thing I gotta be careful of is this. Disable shadows. And this light is not set up right. Boop. 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 Okay, now. Alright, now it works. It was not hitting the eyes correct. Just creating a little bit of definition because the eye, at least I always see it, is wet, so it should have a higher reflectivity, which is going to create a brighter eye than the rest of them. Do that. Who's best pony? I want all answers for everybody. Michael's doesn't count, so we'll pass on Michael's.
He's just jealous because my pony is best pony.
She doesn't even know how to get into the shot. And that's all her fault, not mine at all.
He likes to torture best pony.
Michael's is derpy. That's kind of weird looking, but I have Rainbow Dash is my favorite.
I'm gonna get a chance.
Though I don't think, when was the last time I watched the show?
Well, I mean,
like a year ago.
That's when it ended.
Yeah. And then I just stopped watching. Still make content from, but
I'm a huge fan of the show, but I'm not a huge fan of rewatching content, so I've only seen most episodes once, and I really haven't watched it. I love the fan content. I still watch a lot of the fan content.
Well, the fan content is what's going to keep everything alive. So to me, the fan content is the most important thing right now.
I have watched some Pony Life. I didn't keep up with it now like I used to. But it's not quality. It's okay.
Who's Apple Split? Actually, I don't know who that character is.
I've never heard Apple Split either.
What was the name of Applejack's dad?
Right now.
Oh, is it? Okay. Who's Apple Split? I know a lot of the characters, I just don't know their name. I'm gonna put in bright light, the eyes go completely white despite the map tone scale. So the eyes are weird. They accept light differently, which is convenient because that's what I'm doing right now. The fact that I can light the eyes without anything else. But they also have issues where if you have a bright light that's shining at specific angles and has a compressed vision or compressed cone, it's still going to hit the eye at no matter, or ignoring that. It's essentially that the eyes are going to take light, ubered lights that have modified modified values as if it was not modified. So it gets really annoying. Also, it does not work well with attenuation changes. Only works for quadratic. Linear and constant will break it. Well, kind of, but essentially just don't use those. But at the same time, then it allows me other things too. So there is some frustration with it, but normally any light that's shadowed should ignore those rules. It's only non-shadowed. I think it's just a bug. Is it lagging again? It's not actually lagging. No, I swear
Is it still doing the stuttering?
Because if it's stuttering, I don't think I can fix it at this point.
It wasn't stuttering before your setup, so there maybe.
I was able to replicate it, but again, I can't confirm. But I was able to replicate it beforehand, found what the issue was, and corrected that. Then, because it was a hertz issue, it was one part of the stream setup was set up at a different hertz rate, but there was nothing left in that line.
I'll have to.
Because I checked everything that's coming from my PC is fine. Recording on a separate thing. It was Streamlabs that was causing it, and it was. It was running at a 44/100 instead of 48 hertz. Yeah, because that's coming through the different part. But I don't know. I legitimately don't know how to fix it then. I have run out of ideas. And that bugs me a lot. Because I tested it right beforehand, had it replicated, and then found the issue, solved it, and it was gone. That is not just frustrating. That is actually a couple levels above that. So that is angering me a lot. Yeah. Okay. Well, then we will have to finish this because I have nothing else planned otherwise.
Okay. You got the music still going?
No. You're not even prepped yet.
Prepped?
Are you on Twitch?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I don't believe you.
I hear you.
Oh. Well, there.
Just, you're yelling at me about not being prepped.
There, I played it for a sec. Oh, is this the duplicate of this sketch? No, it's not.
You played it for like half a sec.
It's enough to figure out if it's stuttering.
It's very quiet.
Well, yeah, I have it turned down.
Oh, that...
Well, no. Actually, I don't. Which means it should be passing through the volume at the same volume. No, I'll worry about it later. You confirming it now is not going to fix anything. I can listen to it later. So yeah, okay. So let's get these eyes figured out then. Stupid face. Let me get these eyes. Let me get this one done anyway. This is do hers now. This was one thing I was not looking forward to doing, was the eyes if it was animated, because that is tough and time consuming. I think Remembrance took me almost a week just to get the eyes lit. Here. Oh, actually, let me at least get it running on your side. Oops. There we go. Okay. So you should have music on your side. I will not be able to hear it though. Stupid face though. Gotta think of what to do. Well, thank you for the coffees. Appreciate it. Just don't spill the coffee. There's a lot of coffee. I
appreciate the rainbows.
Oh, and rainbows and what's? That's just a CD. Like, I don't get that one.
Well, that's creepy. Oh, I have to give you a credit. That one's creative. When you grew up in Chernobyl. Oof.
Ah, okay.
Was 3 heads not enough?
I'm gonna get them so that it looks like their eyes are connected. Kinda. It wasn't enough. She doesn't actually have multiple heads. She's just moving super fast. And so this is like a what do they call that? What do they call that when in 2D animation where they call the in-between frames during animation, like fast up? A smear frame. It is a little bit. 5-headed pinky, yes. Actually, is this creepier if we slow it down?
Yes. Now it's like an amorphous blob of heads.
Well, and it's still doing it at a pretty consistent rate. Oh yeah, that's or they're each kind of going at their or the randomicity of it is going to be where they're all kind of on the same frame sequence. So there we go. She's like
well, that's a proper stupid face.
And then if we do this, and then she can, as she slows down, you can see that it's all melding back into.
I don't know if she's happy or sad.
This is
Not okay.
Fluttershy likes it.
She's into it.
She's into it. Yeah, it's gonna get weirder as I get closer. Kinda. Oops. It's like a Gen 1 looking thing. You know what's gonna really make this freaking creepy? We're gonna grab. There we go. Because you know it's already creepy. Let's go next phase with it.
Oh no. Mistakes were made.
Michael.
No.
That's amazing. Lighting wise, it's probably actually kind of works. Okay, I want to see something here. If we say she goes and opens her mouth like this, but then we take every one of these. Oh, hold on. Actually, that might not work, or at least not without a lot of work. Okay, yeah. Let's fix this. We're going to.
I need a drink at this point.
There. Okay, now it looks weird. See, now she's got too thin of a face.
Now it's just. Oh, just.
There. Is she better now?
Yes. She's still insane looking, but yes.
That'll never change. Oh, this question of course, it's like the sequence. You want to speed it up, slow it down. How would you do that? It depends on what you mean by that. If you're talking about speeding up or slowing down the actual shot itself, or if you're just trying to preview as it, because comma and period are just for playback, forward or backwards. Period is and I guess I really can't show it here with the video, but period will go forward, comma goes backwards. Control period and control comma will go and slow it down. So if I hit period forward and then hold control and then hit period again, it'll do half speed forward, fourth speed, eighth speed, 16th speed. If you hold shift, or not shift, if you just keep hitting the button, it will double and increase the speed for previewing, which really comes in handy for certain things. Like if you're trying to do something in slow motion, you want to make sure it looks and acts legitimate and correct. You can speed it up to make it go more of a normal speed without actually changing the video. If you're talking about actually changing the speed of the shot itself, there's a couple ways to do that, and it really depends on what you're trying to do. I recommend that if you're trying to just speed things up, just grab like all the time, hold Alt and then scrunch it down. So if you have here some animation that's like this, if you hold Alt and you're doing this, you can squeeze it down, at least in the motion editor. That will speed up, or if you drag it, you can make it go longer. That would be what I would recommend as the normal way to do it. It's a destructive type of way of doing it, but you can always squeeze it back down if you need. The other method to do it is if you have particles or you have something that you're not able to change the speed of as easily. Particles, you have a speed modifier, but it could change like a certain time that certain things hit. You can, because you can see here it says scale 1. You can right click, go to edit clip, and then say set time scale, and that will let you speed up or slow down the clip. So if I say 2, it will then put it in red here, and it's saying that is now running at double speed. So all of everything kind of gets compressed automatically, but then you can turn it on and off for the entire bit. I'm pretty sure that works for particles too. I think I had an issue with trying to make a particle slow down suddenly, which that would be the issue. Like I originally tried to make it so that, like, say at 8 seconds, suddenly everything would go slow-mo, including the particles. So I thought, well, I'll just break the I gotta hit the right key here. Break the shot here, go in here and change its speed to slow down, and the particle will work the same. No, it doesn't actually work that way, because it's, you have to make sure that when you do that, you have to make sure that your time scale is based on start, end, or the head. I think if you select head and you do it correctly, then you're fine. But if you don't, I think then you'll have a problem. Change duration. Oh, I thought it said change direction. It's like, wait, direction? That'd be awesome. I haven't played with that enough. So, but that's a way to do it. So I hope that answers your question. All right, what does this look like then? So, oh, we need Pinky's eyes. And I don't know if we need... no, I do need to light her eye a little bit. Chat is not dead. Yes, brains. It's a good way to get people's attention. Just say that you're going to eat a part of their body. And then we just need Pinky. Our eyes are a little bright. I feel like the light that comes from the very front of them needs to be a bit brighter. You can see her other eye. Actually, you can see Rainbow's other eye too. Is it enough to matter? Yeah, a little bit. Like, Twilight's you can't see at all, so I don't need to worry about that one, but all the others you can. Oh, Alexander. Yeah, so we'll put one up there, just round it all off. Actually, I think... Yeah, I'm going to have to play with these eyes a little bit. There's a difference in them. Yep. So... two of them are using a different type of texture on the eye. There's two different variations of the textures of the eye, and one I prefer, one I don't. One of them is this, where it creates this like artificial darkening around the edges. And I'll turn off the lights so you can see, to make it feel like three-dimensional. I don't really like that so much. I like the ones that do this, that are just very, very plain and have a slight gradient. These ones are harder to light and also just feel like they're going against... They're not balanced with the rest of the details that are out there. What is that two-tone black effect on the eyes? What are you talking about, actually? I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah.
Where's she's eating?
Maybe he's talking about that line.
This line?
Yeah.
That's one of the things I gotta get rid of. Because that's part of the texture. It should be like this, where it's not. Because if I shut off lights, everything is texture, and so you can see that's actually built into the texture. So, I need to find a copy of Pinky's eyes that do not have that there. Or is this one? Okay, so that's 3D. Pinkie Pie Spy. Ooh. That one looks like it could work. Yeah. So Pinkie Pie. So actually, that should be an easy modification too.
I think you can just steal Fluttershy's eyes unless hers are the same.
Hers, I think, are slightly greenish. This are blue.
Mm.
And I'm not going to take her eyes. She needs them. Seeing is important. Sing the... Alexander wants you to sing the Mike song. You got to remember the words. That's not right.
I have to read his interpretation of the song. And assume that he is right. Do... Da-da do da-da dee-da da-da do da-da deedle deedle doo 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 deedly deedly doo da boop.
You sounded like a baby. That wasn't the Mike song. That was you doing a horrible impersonation.
That was me
of
reading
yourself.
exactly what he wrote.
I'm sorry, Alexander. He tripped on his way inside and bumped his head really hard.
Now I'm gonna go back to drinking my hot alcohol.
You were really loud at drinking. I can hear you swallow. Yes, I can hear you swallow.
It can't be that loud.
I can hear you. Yes.
It's good.
I can assume so. Apparently your mouth likes it very much.
No. I was never about to be swallow again.
Oh. Actually, that did work. I just forgot to change one thing. There we go. Yeah, I like these a lot more.
Really? They're a lot less detailed. I guess they're more show accurate.
Well, because they balance with you have flat textures on the body, but then you add this ultra detailed eye. It just, to me, these balance better with everything else that's there. Plus, these create artificial directions the light is coming from and gives me zero control on it. Even these, to a degree, do, because these are the light effects, but without those, they look like they have no soul. So, I will forgive that one of it.
It's unfortunate they're not dirked properly. Good eyes are dirked.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, they are better. Get him out and make him remember his interdimensional song. I think I still have it set here. Yeah, we can still play here. You can have the original. I think it is. I can't hear it. Well, we can't have this other song playing there. Is that better? It's Michael. It is actually, I think I added that song to the kitty at the end too, so that it always plays when the stream ends.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
I think it's fine. It's beautiful. Okay, so is this too bright? Now, see, you said before that these, they're less detailed, but all these other characters other than Applejack here have those same eyes. You haven't said anything then.
No, I didn't. I mean, it was
because you didn't pay attention because you didn't care until I showed it.
The only thing I'm upset about is why Derpy isn't in the shot yet.
She is in the shot. She's just behind the shot.
She was told she'd get to be.
She was told?
Yes.
By who?
By her agent.
By her agent. Who's her agent?
Other Horse.
Other Horse. Yeah. That's a really weird name for
Mr. Other Horse.
That's a very
She got the pirate hat and everything. She was going to join the team.
No, she joined the team. See, this is the ones that are built for the eye refraction, so that they would have their own reflections. But this is a soulless eye.
It is about the eye refraction.
Which actually, I can redirect to that for. I have to set her up for it anyway. Let's see here.
Have massive pupils. They must be able to see like crazy good.
They can see in the night.
Yes, well, they're both that big. You could probably see in pitch blackness.
See, she's soulless.
It's true. It's a good. I mean, it's kind of the way I feel about the them fighting Herd's eyes, which is why I was glad in that one video you made with Arizona that you changed the eyes, because they were terrifying. They don't have any kind of light refraction. Yeah, it feels like that's Applejack's, but she's been drained of her soul, and now she is a mindless husk and dumb.
Apples.
She's still in there.
It's like the other zombies are like brains. She's like apples. Also, it kind of doesn't work because he's angry, but you just do this.
But that scene from Shaun of the Dead where he's like, "No, Mom, he's not there. That's not him anymore." And then he reaches in the front and turns off the music. And he's just like, he's still kind of.
This is the face that she would get when she like saw the apples, though.
All the apples.
Because she would be like,
Why do I hear?
She'd be like apples, like.
Why do I hear the Rick and Morty intro theme song? Is that what it is?
No, I have music playing on their side.
Oh. I thought it was still a Mike song. He's like, they're like driving.
Maybe. Alright, so I need to find who else has green eyes. Does
There's a couple characters.
Carrot?
Carrot Top? I can't think so.
Yeah, but they're the same. Come on, you know this.
I honestly don't. I can't think of a lot of characters.
Well, you're not a true brony then.
It's true. I think Doctor Who's. He might have green eyes. No, his eyes were blue.
That's wrong.
This is awful.
Strike 2.
Strike 2.
You can lose your brony card soon. Cheerilee? Does Cheerilee have it?
Pim had green eyes. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I think she might have the detailed one too. Yeah, Cheerilee's are green, but they're the same. And I could make them, but that's quicker just to try to find one. Okay, so I got 2 of them to pull from here. You can tell I work with Little Pip a lot. Lots of exported textures.
Cool.
There it is. Ah, there we go. Okay, so she's got a plain one.
I remember Little Pips, and she's not even in the show.
That one I can kind of understand because I think they make mention even in the book.
Mm-hmm. They
nice description, a little tip in the book, and all they really needed was a cute unicorn you will love. Love this unicorn. It's gonna go,
Yep, and now we're gonna have her get shot at and super injured and be very depressed.
But that's what they always do in those nature documentaries.
Is they make the animals depressed?
No, they get you to like the animal, like,
and then they
this
murder
little crab. It's just hopping along. You love the crab. The crab loves you. Oh no, here comes a shark. The crab's in danger. And that's the nature documentary. It's all of them. They always make you fall in love with an animal right before it's like in perilous danger.
I love that you can make entertaining talking things, but then if we tell you what to say, it is absolutely horrible. Like, Michael, let's sing, and you're like, boop, 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 and then like Michael, repeat it. Boop, beep, boop, bop. See, I think you're a robot.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just plugged into USB 2.0 in air, and you're just processing slow.
Takes me a little while. Anything
Well, thanks, Hyrule.
I started
Thank you very much.
about it 2-3 days ago.
How are we doing? We are doing well. I hope you were doing well. What the hell? I'm sorry, Kendo. So apparently it's held your message because it had the word "ho" in it, but we will approve the word "ho."
Santa must get
That's stupid.
locked. That's just what's happening. Santa Claus is real, but all of his messages on social media are blocked.
He's been trying to speak to us for years, but it's been auto blocked.
He's like, oh, I don't understand. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna try a couple, since the audio thing's still not working, we're gonna try to, what can we do to enhance this in the time I have here? So, some of the things I can think of are to add some volumetric lighting that's coming from this side to help enhance the idea that there is light coming from there.
Oh, perfect.
So we are going to grab, which one is, yeah, this one. I might not like that one. We'll see. Oh. Okay, and we do not want shadows. We do also want a very, very, almost impossible to see brightness. Because I don't want to actually light the models. But then we'll increase the volumetric intensity. Boom. Okay. Library Pony is never able to read again.
The light is too bright.
Nice thing is, since again this is animated, I can just kind of do this at whatever angle kind of works.
I was just thinking of a way you could enhance the picture, but it was a horrible thing.
Stop being lewd.
No.
I didn't even know what it was. I just was like, Michael coming up with lewd things is just your thing.
I might have been thinking about doing the angle from behind, but we're not going to do this, because that would be wrong.
Shut up, Michael.
No. You can't do that.
Okay, so that might be a little too much.
Focus the camera on dirt.
So what I want to do is, I think, create just a teeny bit of standard glow, which is what this would be. So I'm going to call this volumetric 1. And then I'm going to create a second one. And this one's going to be much brighter. And it's going to be right towards the edge. Or like a lot, or out of their way. So like that. Well, maybe a little. To create like kind of a central point of the light's coming from, and then so now we put them together and see which is better. Well, hello, mister. So if I remove this, and then I move this. I think maybe just having this one's all I need. I think if I do this, it's a little bit more kind of accurate, but I also feel like it's covering up 2 characters here and puts Applejack in too much detail. We can't have that.
Nobody likes those characters anyways.
Yeah, actually, speaking of characters nobody gives a crap about, there is this one little aspect back here we need to get rid of.
No, you put her in the front where she belongs. No. Poor little Derpy.
So if I leave her there, perfect.
You can't see her.
I know. Well, it means that I can leave her there. Oh yeah, wasn't she supposed to block that light? She's not even doing her job.
No.
She was there for one reason. Okay, we need to fix this.
Save that horse. Vote now to save her. Hashtag save Derpy.
Alright, see you later, Mr. Dashy.
Hashtag make Derpy the star of the show.
That's got too many highlights on it. Actually, that might work. Shields normally would have a round version. A perfectly round one. Oh, it's broken. It's too detailed. What are these? Those are neat. This from TF2? Oh, okay. Thought there would be up there. There we go.
What are you doing? That poor horse alone. No.
Well, we're gonna find this. Use this Oreo cookie piece to do the job that Derpy couldn't do.
So you can move her to the front. It looks like no.
Because it's either that or I have to actually make this lit in the background, and it's just going to cause more of a distraction for Applejack. And, well, Applejack is a background pony. Derpy is extra background.
I mean, I'd be up for replacing Applejack and Derpy. It seems like an okay idea.
I can't do that. You're here.
She's got the
I have to save that for the streams that you're not here.
No.
See? Now it's covered. She's back.
Yay.
I mean, now she's kind of...
Oh, now she's extra stuck. Why don't you let her have enough at least?
She'll get it eventually.
She wants that muffin so bad.
The next time I open up this file, she can have the muffin.
We're never gonna open this file again.
Maybe. Probably not.
Next, if you do open it on Friday, I won't even be here to see it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna open it like 12 times then. I won't be here Friday. Hello, Kenny. I'm doing well. We were working on Power Pony stuff. I think I could just call this good. I can't think of
Other than Spike.
oh yeah. Where would I put him?
Between.
Oh, I guess I could put him
right
there.
in front of Rarity and kind of behind.
I could put him sitting right here.
Yeah, he could be like sitting on the edge. If you can find him, I didn't think you could find him.
This is the pony one. I swear that there is. I think here. Oops, that's not where I want to go. I'll go to this one. I think I've tried the other site and I didn't find it.
If you found it, you sure did a lot better than I did.
No, I did. Oh, I thought we checked the Pony SFM site and I didn't see it. I swear I've seen Spike. We're not looking for your shit. We're looking for my shit.
3 derbies.
Well, that's too many. You have to let me know if somebody sees it because I'm gonna go at a decent pace here. I mean, there's Spike and there's Spike. And even if it does exist, it's probably around the same time that the models were created. Because
Monterey Jack's just an obscure model to make.
Huh?
Monterey Jack.
Somebody made a Monterey Jack?
Yeah, scroll down just a little bit. Right there.
Oh. I kind of made one too. I mean, it was just a retextured science horse, but
You did pass something, Spike.
yeah, that was
The one with the heart. It's one with the heart.
yeah, but that's not what I'm looking for.
No, it's not. I couldn't.
Don't pull me back. It's not what I'm looking
I
for.
just see a spike, and I'm like, maybe.
No.
Chicken pie.
I swear I've seen it because I remember seeing a picture of Spike with the mask on. What was his outfit? Was it anything complicated or?
No, it was just a mask and a cape. It was pretty much it.
Yeah, that sounds
You could probably
enough
steal
for
it off-
Spike.
You could probably steal it off Pony Bird.
That's what I'm thinking. I swear it would be more complicated than that. Yeah, there's. Oh, those are the real ones. Doesn't. Oh no, Humdrum is there. Okay, he's just missing one of the power ponies then. I don't know.
I think you just legit take it off the Pony Bird and put it on the Spike model. All it is
Is it?
it's that. And belt. And gloves. And boots. I guess it is a little pretty complicated.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's more than just a cape.
Wow.
Yeah, look, who's that?
Some nerd.
That's a file I need to update. I am way behind. I have it where you can download a whole bunch of my animation files from somewhere and with freedom to use as you wish. And I'm a couple videos behind. But a lot of my animation stuff got complicated because I started copy pasting and mixing models and I can't export the animation for those. Which makes it more complicated for me too, because I can't reuse my own animations. Okay, so we're getting into some of these. So there's one. He's just angry. And that's kind of Humdrum. That's just Spike, I guess.
Look, Derby's a pirate again.
Where?
You passed it.
Oh, too bad.
Best.
Yeah, there's another one. There's another one. Yeah, so this had to have been about the time that...
They would have done it if it was done.
Or if I go to anything before this was probably before they even existed. So, because that was the... Yeah, this is old. Wow, the Power Pony's that old? Because I'm at the bottom of the list. Or almost. Okay, we got further to go than I thought. And... No, it's at the bottom of the list.
Who's that last one? Oh, that was just an old
This is from the beginning of the fandom. This is Naka's original models. Is there a new and easier way to import custom models? Ponies in SFM? I don't know, because I actually don't do any of the importing or the model side of things, so I wouldn't be able to answer the questions for you. I'll sunset. What can I do? Is there anything else I can do to enhance this picture? The only other thing I can think of is to take... Where was that right edge light one? This one. And we're going to see if we can add just like a much brighter rim to these and see if it actually works. I'm going to go overboard at first just to see as proof of concept. Works for Twilight, but I think I'd have to do this on a per pony basis. Because some of these aren't going to balance right. Twilight looks pretty good with it. Actually, these have radius. No, it doesn't. Twilight looks pretty good with it. But Rarity doesn't. And I think that's just all angle. So I think that will work. But I'm going to do it on a per pony. So let's grab some of these. And we will see what we can do. The thing is, I should be able to hit these one pony at a time. These are also opposite colors that I'm looking for. Okay, so that should be fine for her. Okay, come on. There is a value in here. There it is. We saw yesterday. How about you? Yes, actually, we've had like snow 3 or 4 times already in the last week. We had every other day for a while. Okay, so this should be nice and tight, so I can probably just slide these to whoever I want, and it would hit them and them only. Let's see. This is going to have to go way around. Because I don't want... Actually, you know what? That should work. As long as I decrease the intensity of it. Yeah, that kind of works. I'll see what this looks like when it's all done. Because it may be able to look like crap when I'm actually done. But it's looking pretty good right now. Okay, Applejack will be fine. Is this?
Do you need another drink?
No, I'm good. Let's drop the intensity on that. I think I'm going to drop the angle too. Nope, I don't want her hoof done. Okay, so we're going to see if does that work better for her. Oh yeah, that works much better. Okay. We'll do Rainbow next. She's going to be the easy one because I don't have to battle with anything. Well, kind of. I don't want to hit her wing all that hard because it's going to be too much. Yeah, that'll work. Can I get her hoof in there? Yeah, I'll have to hit her wing a bit more, but yeah, we can do that. Okay. Let's do Fluttershy next. Then I think I can just export because I don't think I need to do anything more. This one, because she's really close to the ground there, I'm going to actually bring it up a little bit from her legs because her legs, I'm assuming, are going to be blocked by the roof on a little bit of the light.
Surprised I got snow as far south as Kansas.
One of my coworkers is in Missouri right now, and they were saying they had snow when they first got down there, and that was earlier. That was yesterday.
Do we need to start building the giant heaters?
Heaters?
We're getting frostpunked.
Oh, did you hear about Cyberpunk?
I already got delayed.
Which is fine.
But I haven't really been following that game, so.
Why can't I?
People are expecting it to be good.
Yeah, and if they're delaying it because they need to do more testing, which is essentially what they said, then that means that they're doing what a lot of game developers have been not doing lately, which is releasing a game that's buggy and then waiting for people to complain about stuff and then fixing it then. So it's nice to hear them making a good one.
Thank you.
But on that, I'm a little behind on stuff. Thank you guys for the follows, and thanks Hyrule for the jerpies.
Yay.
Why am I not able to get Pinky lit? Okay, I am able to get her. I just had I've been hitting Rainbow Dash. Before I'm hitting... Well, this one, if I'm having those problems, that's easy to fix. We'll use the secondary method for cutoff, which is this one. So I can't hit Fluttershy already, so I'm just going to make it so I'm doing the hard cutoff on the rest. And then we'll do this so that it, again, implies that there's a little bit of a dark area here for the ground. Okay, I think, can we call that good? New Mexico here, 2 inches of snow? In New Mexico? Are you in northern New Mexico? Because that sounds like even weirder to have snow down there. Oh, that's the other thing. Her leg right here. There. Just to get rid of that clipping. Actually, I'm going to see if I can move it just the absolute minimum I need. There we go. Is anybody else having weird clipping issues? Her face, for some reason, looks weird.
Because he's got one of those smiles that says, I'm up to something not worth.
Well, and
filming.
if it didn't just curl right at the very end, if it curled more across the entire thing. But I think these are... Yes, I do. Okay. So we will modify this smile a little bit.
I wouldn't worry about it. Snow's not that great.
Yeah, but we have some people in work that are in Arizona, and they were saying that they were still like 90s just recently. Yeah. I mean, you're probably a little bit more used to it than we are, but that's still like, no.
As long as it's a dry heat.
No. 90, no.
I had to deal with in the 90s and the upper 90s with high humidity in Kentucky. That was miserable.
That was one of the Minnesota phrases where people, when they're saying it's a cold, they're like, yeah, but it's a dry cold.
Dry cold just means your lips split.
Dry cold means that as long as your skin is covered, you're fine. A wet cold means you can put on 8 layers and you'll still freeze to death. For real. Being out of because like I was in Connecticut the one time and it was like 30 something degrees and I was colder than I was home at -10 because it was just eating through everything.
Yeah. It got cold today.
Oh yeah, hello Kelchan. Hue system. Oh, I've actually had this for like 2 months now. I have 3 lights now. So there's the main light, secondary light, and then I have a a blue light. But they're all the same light. It's just different colored.
Apple D Apple Die. Remember the 90s kids? I guess kids wouldn't remember the 90s.
Yeah, because they
would not have been born. What was that? Oh.
It was you
It was me.
throwing shit.
Drunk things. It's stuck to the bottom of the cup.
Okay, that's a bit better. I think it's a little less pucker that's needed. Let's leave it like that. Oh, and should I get rid of the one thing that everybody always says to get rid of? I know that would take time.
What is the one thing?
Lipstick.
No. Who says to get rid of that?
Because it actually makes no sense.
What, the ponies have different colored lips than the rest of their skin? Humans have different colored lips from the rest of their skin.
But the only reason that the show has that is because they're trying to distinguish the separation between pieces, because without it, there would be no way to distinguish the separation. The ponies also don't have glowing outlines as they walk around.
Horses have lips. Just saying.
But they
don't have fur on
But the reason that those exist in the show is not for that reason.
Well, they make sense, is all I'm saying.
No, they don't.
You don't like them.
And I think that they're more of the only reason that they're here is a carryover from that, and probably because earlier models with poorer lighting would have difficulty in determining the separation of the mouth, or it would blend in more. But if you do the lighting right, you don't have to worry about it. Show has to do it because otherwise it legitimately would be impossible to tell the difference.
I think it'd be weird if you took away their lips. Say, ponies need lips. Hashtag save lips.
I'll make them all blood red. If they want lipstick, they're gonna get damn lipstick.
No, it's not lipstick, it's the color of their skin beneath their coats. What?
I love how you're coming up with a scientific reason why colorful magic ponies have colored lips.
Because humans have colored lips.
But it's magical horses. You could legitimately say because I say so. It would be the exact same. It would be better validity than you saying, well, compared to the amount of blood vessels that they have across their other parts of their body, their blood flow there is at least 28% higher. I read this in a fanfic.
I'm just saying, the horses don't have fur on their lips, and you can see
They don't have fur anywhere.
they're fuzzy
Because they're cartoons.
because they're horses.
Then okay, your OC with its facial hair.
Yeah,
How does that work?
it's glued on.
But how do you put hair on hair?
You glue it on.
Okay, and how do you shave?
You take it off. It hurts.
You gave a scientific explanation to the other parts, and then for that you're like, but I'm stupid.
I'm just saying, horses have fur. That's not a huge revelation.
No, not here.
No,
Do you think they wear outfits like that with fur?
I would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Which is why they walk around nude most of the time.
Yeah, well, I can see them wearing lipstick on top of things, but the lipstick is because he's not saying it's lipstick. He's saying it's the natural color that comes with the lips. But I'm saying that no, technically, then that shouldn't be there because
Why?
Because what about
horses have lips?
what about the male models ones?
They're weird. Don't they have lips like that?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's just
But
the
again,
color of
that's
their skin.
most new models don't. It's only because it was a carryover from the originals.
They should have lips. It's weird for them.
No, they have lips. They have lips. Look at this. See. If I go to Fluttershy or not to Twilight here. See, she has lips because she has a mouth.
Yeah, but your lips should be well defined from the rest.
See, let's ask Twilight. Twilight, do you want me to rule the color from your lips? Yes. Yes. I hate it. It tastes like poopy.
Why their lips taste like poopy?
Because they have very. Where do you think they get the lipstick from?
It's not lipstick.
Yes, it is. They have to apply it every morning, and they're very lazy.
They always have to match skin tones.
Well, I'm gonna leave it only because right now to actually go through and remove all those, it would take quite a while.
It looks better with lipstick.
No, that's not the reason. And if you keep pushing on this, you're gonna make me remove it because then I'm gonna do it to spite you.
Yes, you do things this way. I'm aware of this.
So we'll leave it. So let's get this exported and then color correct it. So
This is a shot at the
they're not British. Let them have lips. Ouch.
poor British.
All right. So I am not running I think at... Yeah, I want to get this in 4K, so we're going to back out of here. Oh, and not open it right away again. Durr. So you could render as a poster, and then it does let you change your resolution freely, but I do not want to do that because rendering as a poster has problems.
You played Sonic too. You played Sonic.
No, I bought it and it says new to library.
Oh.
So it just puts in anything that's new in that list.
Fun.
If you render as a poster, it for some reason poster rendering does not process bloom at all. It zeroes the bloom, which if you don't want the bloom, fine, you can get away with it. If you do want bloom though, you cannot use that. And that I have never used, or once since I've learned that, I have not used the export as poster. And by bloom, I mean that the camera, if I turn it way up, you can see. Let's get a little bit here. Actually, where is my bloom effect? It's not processing. No, I see it right there. Oh, for some reason it was not on the right camera. Is there? Oh. Apparently, I have accidentally created some cameras in the background. There we go. All right, now you can see that the bloom that pops up there, that will just be 0. And the bloom actually is really, really nice. I do like it. But I don't. So like here, it makes the eyes glow a little bit more, and it makes some of the brighter areas just brighter. So as long as it's within reason. So I want to make sure that that is there. I think her eye's too bright. We're going to dumb that down a little bit. Which one is yours?
What's wrong with Applejack?
She exists.
She's not eating an apple. That is correct. Applejack should always be eating an apple.
She's like, I'm full. Eat another apple.
Eat one.
Down the hatch.
Just always with the apples.
So now because of this, because the preview window is actually set up like this, I'm going to go in here and we're going to say 512 depth of field. Nobody's moving, so I don't need that on.
You know, one thing I used to think about regarding Applejack.
Oh, actually, I'm going to do both these.
I used to take care of horses, and we had to keep them from eating apples off an apple tree, because if they ate too many of them, they would get cholera and die. And so I worry about Applejack.
You get a big ugly line to the mirror camera for bloom. You must have. You must.
Cholera.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you. So I don't know what would be causing that. That sounds like a glitch of some sort. All right. Let's this next one processes. So I can understand that. I have had times like the Sweetie Belle or Sweetie Bot thing we made recently. I had to, for making some of the stuff on there, I had to shut off bloom because I needed to separate it from the background for a green screen, and the bloom would then extend into the green screen area. It's the same reason why on a lot of this, well, it's going to process that again, but if you're ever doing green screen, shut off sub-pixel jitter, AA. What that does is it takes edges from one model to another model behind it, and it will kind of like blur and smooth that edge by doing with basically sub-pixel jitter. So it kind of just jitters those pixels on those edge. It smooths the edges and definitely improves images. But if you're trying to separate a model from its background, it will blur it with that green screen ever so slightly, that edge, and will not give you a crisp edge. If you're doing a flat green screen and you turn that off, you will actually get a pixel by pixel cut off around those edges, and it's perfect. Almost done with that processing. But now because, yeah, if this is the resolution, I can just do the preview window and then export image. And I did it on both because sometimes it'll grab like the wrong window. All right, we're gonna just put it on the desktop for now. So this is Power Ponies. Okay, so that should be the image.
That's the cutest group of superheroes there ever was.
Even with Derpy not there?
I mean, it could be cuter. I didn't
No, you said it's the cutest that ever was.
It could be cuter, though.
Uh-huh. Well, we will just go with the fact that you said it was cute without Derpy.
It is.
Wait, that is not the right resolution. Why are you 720? Okay. It's done that to me before. Okay. Well, I will do this the harder way then. Actually, I might just need to set that to 2160. Alright, see you later, hyena. So this we are going to...
It's a shocking confession, but I think all the horses, all the mare horses are cute.
I think I'm putting this in Derpy GIF.
Yay.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I've ever actually exported. It might... No, it won't... I don't think it'll replace anything. Where did it go?
That's all you got now. It's just the Derpies.
Well, that's... The problem with it is if I do something like this and it is not... No, let's just give me a second. And it is not working, it'll just keep running through this whole process and not do anything. Like, it'll never create an image if the file something or others are wrong. Yes, I know. It will get there. It just doesn't listen to me until it's done with its frame. Okay. Yeah, Derpy GIF, PowerPony's Derp. Oh. It was creating that wrong drive again, but I don't want to create it in Derpy GIF. This is PowerPonies. We'll just say PowerPonies. Bam. Okay. Now we'll try this again. And this should create it in the main drive. And I don't need that anymore. I'll get rid of that. So I'll have to check one of the images though, because it might take a couple of frames for the eyes to fix. It's gonna be longer. That was a really quick. You're gone like 5 seconds. Okay. So see what this looks like. Actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna check the next one when it pops up and compare the two. Just to ensure. So I'm rendering it as a video, because if you do it as a video, yeah, the bloom is showing. Yeah, so you can see there is a very little small difference between the two frames. So I'll do the third frame and then that should be good enough. Yeah. Well, originally I wanted to animate it, but it would take a ton of time to animate it, and I want to probably next stream actually figure out the audio thing. But at this point, I don't know if I'll be able to figure this out in without.
Have you thought about running the audio from that monitor over to the PC and then back?
No,
because it's working on that computer.
Well, this computer's audio is working. That's not this computer's audio here.
You can't like have the audio from that computer go into this computer.
But then how do I get it back to the stream?
You don't need to. It's coming out of that computer.
But then how do they hear what's on this computer?
Because you can have it coming into this computer and you can have dual channels.
But then how do I get the audio from here to the stream?
You run it back.
Which is what it's doing now.
Yeah, but it's not running from there to here, then here to back.
But this computer's audio is fine. This is the computer whose audio is broken. So if I do that, then all the audio is broken.
You just do it dual channels. You have it running to this computer and out. You have that computer running out to the stream, and then you have this computer having the audio on here for only you to hear it? Question mark. I'm sure there's...
No, the whole thing you're saying doesn't work because, again, you're putting the audio to the broken thing and then trying to get the broken thing back to the computer. No, I've narrowed it down where the problem is. I just cannot... Oh, god damn it. I forgot our star is broken. Am I able to fix that? I know where the problem is. I just can't figure out why it keeps being a problem.
It's a horse.
This one. So I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, the back leg doesn't have that, so I can't just go whoop. I don't think I can fix that. I might just leave it. Yeah, whatever. This star has one less thing on it. So whatever. Where's my... I thought... Oh, did I just close Photoshop? Apparently I did. Come on. This should have worked. Alright. Yeah, that's the resolution I'm looking for. Alright. Now we need to do cleanup. I don't have my Wacom tablet plugged in, so we'll just do this by mouse. So first, I want to do some clean up in terms of edging. So this is going to be... That should be fine. So these textures didn't show up that good. So, oh, a little over. So we're going to just clean up some of these edges so that it's smoother. Like here, getting that fixed across there. Nice thing with hair is you just kind of smudge the shit out of it because who cares? Except for on the color changing area. So I can't really do it from here to here. I can, but not across that barrier. Here, this is like a sharp line. That's weird. You can do this a little through here because you can't see it. Okay. This line's fine. This eye line makes her look old. How old is Applejack? She's like 42, isn't she?
My headcanon was that she was always like someone like 6. She wasn't the youngest, but she wasn't the oldest.
Okay, so out of the main 6, who's the youngest?
It was always a toss-up between Rainbow or Pinky.
Not Fluttershy?
No. She even states that she's...
I was waiting for that. I was like, where's the I'm too much a brony phrase?
Well, you only asked it because you knew it. The answer is no.
Yes. That part of the answer, yes.
Yes.
Who's the oldest?
Rarity.
Rarity. That one I can almost see just because they could have made a whole episode about it when she got angry that she's older.
Yeah. Like, I always imagined she was like the rest of them when they're early to mid-20s, and she was like 26, 27. I mean, she had already established her own business, and there was the episode where they said, I think, Sweetie Belle was 5, and in that episode, she was already full-grown, so she would have had to been 18, at least, is my thought on that. So, if that's the case, and Sweetie Belle was like 10 or 11 by the time the show started, that would make her like 26, 27.
It's getting a little bit specific.
And I always did think that she was just like an episode, like you said, where she would be like a year older than the rest of them. Be like, no, we don't talk about that.
So yeah, the skin kind of creeped on through, so I wanted to get rid of that, and then I can just kind of blend this. So some of these edges, like this one, I probably don't want to get rid of because that is an actual cut. I don't want to like smooth that. But some of the other ones I do. So these models are pretty nice and whatever, but SFM is still not the greatest at rendering for pictures. and requires a little bit of touch up just to get the most out of it. Oops. And so I think for Applejack that should be, oh, I gotta fix this. Her thing right here is always bad. Oops, I need to get that a little bigger. This would be a lot easier with the Wacom, but I do not have it plugged in. So now instead of having these like weird lines where the lighting cut off, it's nice and smooth, as it should be. Ready to go to school with the school teacher.
Cheerly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Shirley could be a young or a younger teacher as well. She acts a little older, but doesn't mean that she is older. Unlike Rarity, who acts and is older.
Well, they did. There was an episode that showed Shirley in full going to school with Rarity, so that is accurate.
I don't remember that one.
It was the episode where they talk about how they got their teeny marks.
Oh wow, that was an older run.
Mm-hmm.
So here's another one that, like, the texture down here is all messed up. So I'm using a smudge tool, but I'm only putting it at about like 18%, or usually I go like 15. You don't want to go high. You're just trying to push things around to get it to blend. And anything that's supposed to be round or not metallic looking, you want to really get those edges so that they're not flat. So here, I think I hit that a couple times right here. Yeah, so I gotta go back. Okay. So anything that just feels off. So that looks fine. This right here, blend that. Oops. Once my arm starts going, it just keeps going. There's a lot of clipping here, but that's fine. I'm not gonna be able to do that. And you can go down here and kind of clean up some of these edges, but it's gonna be hard to get the detail in that, so I'm just gonna leave it. This is another one that I want to get rid of. You see the X4 foundation in 4K yet? Don't know what you're talking about. So these have some sharper edges, and a lot of these are caused by the multiple different lights. I should let go of the mouse. My hand likes to go, if I hold this too long, it'll just start twitching and going too far. Okay, so that's a bit better. There's a little like chest ripples that always pop up. I hate those. This is the one that's going to be rough. But you smooth it out, but then you have to go back down like this to make sure that you get the lines straight, otherwise you get the wobble. Okay. The wings are a little bit rough. Here. And actually, she wasn't an alicorn, or this wasn't like the superhero wasn't an alicorn. That's wrong. We should have taken her wings away for this episode. So you have superpowers now, but we're going to take away the actual superpower.
Yes. Remember in the episode with Tyrek where she got a magnetic drain from her? I thought it was a really missed opportunity that they didn't remove the wings when he did that.
But that also implies that the wings are the source of the power.
Well, they would imply that her wings are the result of the magic.
But that also means that that's not who she is anymore, and that such can be removed by just the power alone. Then why didn't the princesses also lose something?
Because they were...
How do you know?
They're true alchemists.
But then,
Twilight's like false.
wow. You're denying who she is.
She's not a goddess.
How do you know?
She's not. She can't move.
Have you read the fanfics?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them. All of fiction.
There's more put on there than there is minutes in a day.
Yes, there is.
You get really bored at work.
There's not enough time at work. I am going to be reading quite a bit of fan fiction when I'm on my trip this weekend.
Yeah, we're reading one story.
Yeah, it's going to take a while though.
You're still not going to be done when you get back.
No, of course not. I'm just focused on getting done with the first book.
He's reading Astral, which is an adventure.
I predicted it would take me about 1.5 years to get through it.
Well, you're not even. Wait, you're not even done with book 1 though, right?
No.
Yeah, it's gonna take you more than 1.5 years. Book 1 is 1/10 of the story. No, it's like 600. No, it's 300,000 words, and the whole story is over 4 million.
Look, if the company I'm working for loses all of its business and I'm just sitting there covered in cobwebs.
If you lose all your business, then you're not gonna have a job. You'll have plenty of time to read.
Yeah, like clearly, that's what needs to happen. The company needs to go under so I can finish reading about Rainbow Dash's story.
Spoken like a true brony.
Yes.
I need to quit my job so that I can read fanfics.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, as long as you still pay rent.
Well, now. I don't know about that.
Oh, damn it.
Her face is bleeding through there.
Let's see if we can fix it.
It's over.
Oops. The magic of photo editing. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this was an easy one to get rid of. Is there any more bits that she's trying to sneak through? No. Look. Oop. See. Arm. Alright. This is why I like them. So I can't really get too far down on that because I'm not going to be able to get the detail on that, I think. So up, and then her face is kind of getting a little lumpy, so we're going to fix that. The marks on her eye. See, we're digitally de-aging because I am a pro Photoshopper.
This is the world we live in now, where ponies who aren't real and are completely computer generated need airbrushing to get rid of the wrinkles.
I think that looks pretty good. Rarity's the one that appreciates it. I also would normally go through and clean out like harder edges. Like here you can see around here that there's an edge here, edge here, edge here, edge here. I can clean those up, but that would take forever to do for all of them. So I'm probably not going to bother with it now. The main thing is there any more texture errors of people trying to sneak through their outfits? As far...
I don't know, Kelchan. That's a lot.
Do you want make you attractive, dude? Just flex the muscles, and that's all you need to do. And then you'll be all the swooms.
Anytime I flex muscles, I hear popping noises and I get scared. Yep.
Well, I hope you don't do that to like. Is that how you attract women? Like you go into a room and you start cracking things as your mating call.
It's like flex and everything just starts popping, and they're just like, "You're falling apart, aren't you?"
As you're reaching across the room and like snapping the whole way, like, "Come back, pretty lady."
Popping after her.
Popping after her. That's a phrase you probably should never use again. Are you dying?
Slowly.
Gotta get swole. Well, Kelchan is swole. He's Mr. Beef. In the good way. Is there a good way?
I don't know. I'm just imagining like the beef hot dog man or something. Mr. Beef.
Wait. There's a beef hot dog man?
Like, I imagine he's a rabbi.
A rabbi?
Yes, because it's kosher.
He himself is not kosher.
Well, no, but
I can eat him.
He sells all beef hot dogs. It's just the beef man. This is my train of thought.
Your train of thought scares me.
That does scare most. Go find it, Kelchan. We need those hot dogs. Stretching out Applejack's face.
Well, I'm trying to get her to fill this like little gap that's right here.
It doesn't not make sense that that's what hang on.
It's too flat and rounded though, so we're going to. There we go. So we do that, and now we go through and. That. It's a bit better. Yeah, you can't really tell it as much. I think, actually right here, I think I can just get rid of that. Yeah, I can do that. It's enough. Okay. It's just made it so there's not so much of a gap. Maybe go a little bit. A little bit more. Okay. I lost some of that beef in the last year. What have you been doing? You need to return to beef. Because you're still on base, you're still doing workout stuff, right? Ah, see, just keeping up the cardio.
It is the important thing.
Oops. Keep hitting that other bit by accident. Okay. I don't know how that's supposed to be separated, but I'm just going to do that because it looked really weird. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that good, because I don't wanna...
Nitpick it to death.
Yeah. Some of these are, like, this is bothering me a little bit.
I mean, if you worked on this long enough to make all the ponies absolutely perfect, they'd all be blue and have wings.
It's a good idea.
It's like, there's a little bit more there, now they're all perfect. You just slowly transform them all into Rainbow Dash.
No, that wasn't it. I'm thinking of a different thing, I think. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll do there. They're all the right color. Actually, it's kind of a cool...
It is kind of cool. For a second there, I thought you were doing it intentionally to create like a mood.
Oh, no. Could. Alright, now I'm going to add 3 layers. So we're going to add levels, vibrance, and We will add a photo filter. We're going to see what that does, but I'm going to do that last. So vibrance, I always put up a little bit. Let's put it up like 30. Actually, I wonder if dropping the...
Makes it look like an older photo. Which, yeah, like that? Oh, no.
No, so you can play with these a little bit because saturation and vibrance do two different things. So if you decrease the saturation, but then increase the vibrance, you're increasing the brightness of the colors, but decreasing the overall saturation
When
of
you
it.
decrease the vibrance and the saturation, it kind of looked like an older, grittier, like, version.
Like this?
Yeah.
What about that?
That looks like somebody's tripping on acid while looking at this
That,
photo.
it looks like a 3-year-old ate the whole crayon set and then puked over the paper.
It does. It's amazing.
No, actually, I do agree. Like, I think decreasing the saturation a bit.
Like that. That feels like a grittier, darker.
But only if we really pump up that contrast.
You kind of want to keep it a little dark.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of getting to. But I want to do it where I'm not making them too dark. Or whatever. So, feel like Applejack is too plain. Like too flat compared to everybody else.
I mean, that is her character.
Yeah, it's touche. Well, that's fine because we will fix it in one other thing here. So, the photo filter though. Actually, that like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of does it. Kind of gives it an older feel. Oh, there. Nice on my YouTube red bar is a YouTube rainbow dash bar. Good.
I think it looks good.
So now we're also going to add new layer. I don't know why I did it that way.
It's perfect.
It's beautiful. We're going to add some vignette. Wait, not overlay. Multiply. All right, so that will darken up the edges a little bit. I think Pinky's a little bit... I think what I'm going to do with this is we're going to take this side of things. We're going to... What does that? Go into this side, and we're going to just remove the vignette a little bit from this side, so it makes it feel darker from this side, but brighter from this side. Okay. I think I'm going to pump that up a little bit more like that, I think. I wonder, can I do... No, I can't do that as is. 'Cause I'm curious on something. We're going to duplicate these layers and then merge them. Okay. Now we're going to play with some of these fancy filters in this gallery here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's play with these fancy ones.
Ooh. My.
Look at this, so fancy.
Censor this voice. Oh, that's neat. That's awesome.
It's kind of cool.
I kind of want just that as like a alternative. Well, something to put on your DeviantArt for a change. No, that's not as cool. It's just like, no. There's nothing left. That's weird. That's kind of neat. Ooh. Weird.
Actually, that is kind of cool. If you balanced it right, I think you could make it look pretty neat, but
Oh, that's kind of neat.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
That one there.
Oh, this is kind of neat.
Yeah. Oh no. Oof.
They're bleeding. I need to pick the direction too. Torn edges.
Where's the edges of this?
That's kind of cool. Again, it's just not over the whole thing, but oh, that looks like shit.
Oh, that's cool. Like that.
Glowing ponies.
Oh, that is neat. So these filters are cool.
I don't know what you would do with them though.
Like that? Like if you should just post multiple versions of this picture with some of the filters on it.
See, I like grain on some things. It just, a lot of these are a general grain though. Well, I feel like grain should be based on light areas having grain, dark areas not. Which you can kind of actually modify this to do.
That's interesting.
You're in a video game.
Oh, that's weird.
No, the ones I wanted to check out were up here though.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
That was the one I wanted to check out. See, that gets into too much 3D.
Needs to look like a watercolor.
Yeah, this is just cutout. Cutout is pretty neat. But yeah, that's neat, but I don't think I'll use it. First we have computer parts are getting upgrades. Did you get a graphics card?
Now, all I will say is
They're wrapped in plastic.
new computer, yay.
Poster Edges actually I think does that a little better.
That is nice. That actually makes it look like a comic book. Right there, it actually looks like a page from a comic book.
Let's play with this a little bit. So that's harsher edges.
I almost like that better than the way just the default.
So it needs some of those hard edges but it gets a little too hard in some of the bits. So polarization, what is that? Like that actually looks kind of, but then it just removes everything else. Come back to chill. I just fell off my bike and bleeding a bit. Okay. I may be dying, but I must chat.
I mean ponies.
Let's actually try taking these two together. You can do that. Not like that. Like this.
You still want to see the background. This is something.
Yeah, so I'm going to see if I can play around with some of these values to get those back. So if I turn off poster edges, cutout is getting rid of it completely. So we're going to go max level, I think, with that. What is causing those to disappear? I don't think I can get it back with cutout. They're just gone.
Cutout wasn't doing that before, was it? Who the heck is it background? Abstract forces.
No, I think it was getting rid of it before too. And that's the best I can do with it. So I guess we'll just say
Turn off the cutout entirely.
I just did. This is the poster edges again. So I think like here, I don't like the speckle. So I think getting it to like here should be fine. And then which is better? That or this?
I think the more you can get the background to show, the better.
I think this one.
Yeah.
Kinda. And then
Oh, right there.
huh?
That looked way better.
whatever you just adjusted. It made the lines smoother. It made it feel like when you get that dark black line, it doesn't look as much like a comic book.
Well, the dark black line is more like a comic book, though, because they're going to have the harsh black lines. The preview is sometimes just not showing. Okay, so you're thinking like there?
I'm thinking like there.
Pinky, though.
She's a little rough. Twilight looks good, but Pinky is rough, so it's really
And they have more details to work from. And I think that could be a part of it. And I wish that I could do this as a layer that I could modify everything from behind it to clean it up and make it work. But this is the original then. And actually, you know what? This is a cover. So I could actually overlay this to some degree. Actually, you know what? I can overlay that. So we'll do like a... Let's just do like this. Ooh.
Yeah. I think he's pretty rough.
She's okay.
She got burned.
Yeah, but even there, if you go and zoom in,
Yeah.
she's got like some kind of strange disease.
It's fine. This is just the horses without their makeup.
I think I'll still release it like this, though. I think that's overly stylizing it. It's neat. Do you use this to edit your videos, or do you use two different editors? Well, this is Photoshop, so I'm not going to use this to edit videos. But I do use the equivalent. So I usually use After Effects, which has the exact same things of vibrance and levels. Basically the same things I did here to modify the pictures. I'll use the very same tools in After Effects to do the same things. Use the levels to increase your contrast and your balances. Use level or vibrance to increase the coloration, and then sometimes, depending on what the scene is, I'll add in photo filter, because you can use the photo filter to add atmosphere to something that's going on. Like in Leaving the Stable, because she's underground, I added a blue hue to everything to make it feel metallic and underground. But as soon as she went above the ground, then I got rid of that filter so that it definitely made it feel like she had left the underground. Yeah. Good.
So not too late to enter.
No, she's right there.
Super gritty in the back.
I see. Wait, no, you know what? Actually, I do have her hidden.
Oh no. Just can't tell.
Oh no, she is there.
Ugh, she's still trying to get them off.
She's... Actually, let's see.
His hair.
Actually, she might have been off. Because I can't see her at all.
Yeah, she's gone.
It's okay. It's fine, because nobody cares. So the only thing I need to change or check is if that's fine. And yeah, I don't know, the bright colors of this actually is kind of nice.
Supposed to grittier colors.
It's not really gritty.
It's darker, desaturated slightly, which is a lot of the like superhero movies and stuff, especially when they're fighting.
See, I kind of like doing it like this. I think I almost like more to where it's keeping the colors bright, but it's making them less vibrant. But if I do something like that, then I also have to increase the darkness.
This is the gritty reboot for Power Rangers.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it fairly basic, and we're going to just keep this is slightly less vibrance, but otherwise, other than that, because if I play with it too much, then I get to a point where I'm forgetting the basis. Yeah, they're from a comic book, but at the same time, they're fucking ponies, and they got rainbows and shit.
They do got rainbows.
And shit.
I'm sure they do. There's one of the shits now.
What do you want me to do to the derpy? Because apparently you're asking for some pain. Because remember, you can say she's a shit, but I can make yours a shit.
No.
I have the power. Kindness?
Kindness. It's one of the things they teach in Overwatch.
Then why'd you call her a little shit? Practice what you preach, motherfucker.
That's not kindness at all.
Kindness. Everybody should be nice to me. I don't have to be nice to them.
I'm gonna smoke this cinnamon stick.
Oh, well, After Effects costs money. If you're looking for cheaper or free options, I wouldn't be able to recommend much because I don't know enough. There's definitely ones out there, but I wouldn't go off of anything that I would recommend because I'm just going to be making shit up. So
You can do a lot with GIMP.
But that's not video. We're talking video.
I thought you were talking about doing something like this.
You're not even listening. I'm just saying between After Effects. No. Damn it, Michael. Yes, you slap. You keep doing that. I haven't asked you to stop yet. Sorry, this is where it comes down to that nitpicking thing. I think after this it'll be good.
I mean, all the ponies are cute and mad.
Only when mad?
No, they're just in a constant state of...
They're in a superposition. Like, no, it's not a superposition. That means that they're in two different states.
They're both cute and Idaho.
Idaho?
Mm-hmm, that's another state. I think I'm funny.
Well, at least somebody does.
Yeah.
Is that which computer?
Came out of your speakers.
It doesn't come out of those speakers. Those are off.
Well, that's why I heard it.
No, they're off. You're making noises over there. That was a Windows noise.
I was gonna say my phone has never made that noise before.
Okay. All right, we're gonna call that good. So we're save as picture. Okay. And then also, yeah, we'll just do save as. Save as PNG. I'm just gonna call it Power Ponies. All right, and then I can just upload that. Is there a picture for, or is there a title for this? That's the one thing I should have asked before.
Abbreviation. For what you called the file.
PP? Yes.
This is why I should never be asked. Ever.
I'm just gonna call it Michael makes bad choices.
It would be an accurate statement. Sin is delicious.
I think I might just call it Power Ponies, just to be easier. I did realize that I did make a mistake on the tail here. I didn't actually put it flat.
Oh, that's fine.
It curls back up, but I'm not gonna care enough. The only reason it looks like that is because it's supposed to lay flat, because apparently she doesn't know how to, like, trim her hair.
Well, she does live with a bunch of animals. Hygiene really isn't
high on her list of priorities.
The other thing too, if I could go back, is the lighting. I fixed the lighting from below for them to have a lot better like underlighting. Didn't really do that for them, so they're a little bit dark on the bottom side.
Hey, Derby.
So I think I'll just call it Power Ponies, but yeah, I'll put it on DeviantArt. Probably just have the stream here, so. But yeah, what time is it? I'm gonna definitely poke at
Should call it Horse Force.
Horse Force.
Yes. Only gonna call it Horse Force. It's so good.
Why?
Because it's Horse Force. It's a much better name than Power.
Okay, we're gonna do something here. So we're gonna do a straw poll on the stream here. I think I hit the wrong one. There we go. Create a poll. Alright, so this is gonna be picture name, and it's gonna be Power Ponies or Horse Force.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys can. Oh, you know what? I am actually not on that computer for that. So you guys make the decision.
Vote now.
It's exactly. And you guys could pick the name of is it Power Ponies or Horse Force? That is. Like that was your highlight of your week right there. It was like when you just realized that.
Horse Force. Yes. This is the most crucial vote you will make this year.
Well, we got it's winning.
Yay.
Why not horsepower?
Does it rhyme?
Well, it's a pun. You know how those work?
No. Raph's been trying to teach.
Are we going with Horse Force? Is that the way this is going? Horse Force for the win.
Horse Force.
Oh, I gotta auto refresh.
Or horses.
Um.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, Michael.
No. You vanilla people.
Hey, wait, I can vote.
No, don't vote. And I get to vote. I have to find your stream so I can
I'm gonna vote.
If you vote, I have to vote. No.
CAPTCHA unverified. What?
You can't vote.
There's no CAPTCHA.
You can't vote in your own election. Jeez.
What? I did that. Oh, it won't let me because I'm using a thing that's blocking a lot of crap and it's blocking the CAPTCHA, so you can't vote.
Okay.
Well, okay, but we're back. Oh no, wait. I gotta refresh. So okay, we got one. We're up one.
It's too close.
This is too close.
No phone. This is a bad time. Hello?
See, now I can just say whatever. I can say that Power Ponies won.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're gonna go with Horse Force. Well, I will start putting it together, and we'll see what is winning at that point. Power Ponies. We're going with Horse Force. I'm gonna give it like one more minute. Oh. Okay, this is gonna take me a little bit. Because I had to figure out where all those models came from. Which is gonna be time consuming. Cause okay, so it looks like Syndrome. That's one thing I like about downloading it from here. Syndrome. I'll have to go and double check though, so I might not be able to finish it now. But yeah, totally on. Yeah, Power Ponies won.
No, I saw Horse Wars
No.
1. I saw
No, it was totally. Well, for one, it's opposite day, so we're gonna have to swap these. Oh.
Who's voting Power Ponies? No.
I don't know, Michael.
Alright, next vote. Next vote should call it.
It's 50-50. Yeah, it's 50-50. Is anybody else gonna break this? If whichever breaks this, I will be the name.
No, I can't vote in this election. It would be
biased.
It would be
Well, no, actually, you can vote for yourself, can't you?
like in a presidential
Yeah.
election. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but if you vote, I'll vote. But then we're right back to where we were.
Perfectly balanced, as things should be. Apparently. All right. Well, if it's going to be balanced, I guess we're going to have to go in reverse alphabetical order.
Gene.
Even this thing put it in the correct order.
Horse. Come on, who hasn't voted?
We're gonna. Well, we just for you, Michael.
Oh no. Yes. I like that even more. Horse people. Horse.
Oh nope! There, somebody else jumped in. Okay, yeah. We'll go with the horse force.
Horse.
But like I said, I can't I can't do the thing until later because I will have to get the links to everything. Power Ponies. And then we got what is all the ponies that are in here? We got Apple, Rarity, Pink Pies, and well, I probably put that correct. And then Best Horse. I probably should actually make this link Applejack. And I'm not going to put their superhero names in because that would be even more time consuming. 4K.
You put Power Ponies.
I did. Because I can't. I have to because I didn't put it in the title.
Where's first?
So I'm going to figure this out on the side because it's going to take me a little bit to get all the links because I've tried releasing stuff like this without links before and I've had legitimately angry people. So even if I'm working on it. So yeah. High quality anti-cheating system made it impossible for me to vote through my phone. Well, it's okay because he got 53.85% of the vote apparently. So we'll go with it. We'll go with it because it's the final. Oh, actually.
No, you're cheating. You're cheating.
Oh yeah, I can't. I forgot. All right. But that'll be it for today. I will try to figure out what's going wrong with the audio stuff. I am just actually at the point of flabbergasted and unsure and unable to figure out what's going on.
Flabbergasted is pretty severe.
Because I recorded earlier and I hit record and I listened and the audio it was playing through was distorted. And then I poked at it, figured everything out, restarted my computer, checked again, and it was running fine. Didn't touch anything else because it was 10 minutes before stream.
I mean, I did touch your computer like this, and
that was it.
This thing is useless now.
Yeah, it's all done because you're just full of static electricity.
If I got that much static, I could be a superhero myself.
That would be a really bad superhero power. The power of static electricity.
It's legit.
And you're like
superpowers of static shock.
You just carry like balloons and patches of carpet. Just be like, hold on a second.
Fire walls with the sticky balloons. It's all sticky there.
But every time you touch something, you'd be like, ow.
Yeah.
And this every time you like use it, you could be like, ow.
That would be like I just walk through everything I touch. It's just, stop it!
Like, it's always that slight annoyance that comes with it.
Yes. That was a legit issue once upon a time with the wrong shoe. You gotta go to the supermarket, reach for a can of corn, and be like, no!
It's already cooked.
Yes, just shock myself on everything.
Every time you like go to use like a card reader and everything.
It's like whenever I touched the cart I was pushing around the supermarket,
You can
it shocked me.
you can use phones from half an inch above the screen. That's a superpower I'd like to have.
That is magic.
Yeah. Michael is very superhuman. Anyway. But that will be it. So, but I will be back Friday. Michael will not be here, which means we will be doing lots of derpy stuff.
No. I mean, I like it, yes, but I want to be here for it.
You can watch the stream on your from home.
I like go to my brother's wedding.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
I guess I could watch.
I'm gonna travel to my parents and then say, no, go
I
away.
gotta go watch ponies. Bye.
All right. Raid. I don't have anybody set up to raid. At least that I know of, especially on a Tuesday. So, and I don't just grab just random names. So, yeah, sorry, Dash. But yeah, have a good one, I guess. And so we will jump to. Let me close this audio. And we will jump to Kitty,
Meow.
which should be playing the Mike song. Wait, there it is. I can't hear it and it's funny still. No, this is how you get, like, all I have to do is just, I'll just start a stream with Kitty and the Michael song, and we'll just play it constantly for like 3 hours, and I'm gonna have like 1 million views. And you get none of it because I own your music now. Just because of the Kitty song, that's all we need. Are you gonna see the little meter bouncing? And that's all I need. Heck yeah, Mike song. Alright, I'll see you guys later.